Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to HEINZ Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at HEINZ Field. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out HEINZ Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from HEINZ Field. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Steelers offense coming out, led by none other than Ben Roethlisberger, 36-year-old quarterback, and he did play week 3 of the preseason after sitting out the first 2. You know, when you get to his age, you've been around that long, how much do these preseason games matter?
They don't matter a heck of a lot. They want to be out there just to feel the game a little bit, knock off some of the rust, because practice isn't quite the same. But you don't want to be out there very long, and he wasn't against Tennessee. Ran a few series and concluded it with a gorgeous touchdown pass to Justin Hunter. He looks like he's ready for the regular season.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
And that's the first mark on the stat sheet for the 4-time first-team All-Pro. How about this? Over 1,000 yards 6 times in his career, and just 2 yards away in 2013 of being over 1,500 yards in 4 of his last 5 seasons.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
A big reason this team led the league in offense, their offensive line. Monster strength. 3 Pro Bowlers last year in Alejandro Villanueva, David DeCastro, and Marquise Pouncey. Kept their quarterbacks upright to throw it downfield and carved a lot of holes for their runners.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to HEINZ Field after this. A reminder. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald from 13 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the second-year man, Patrick Mahomes, taking over for Alex Smith here in 2018 as the KC starter.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see how they bring him along. You know, a lot of people say, well, do you have some training wheels on a young quarterback? But Patrick Mahomes is at his best when he's a little bit more of a freewheeling guy who can use his big arm to get the ball downfield. I suspect the Chiefs are going to lean towards letting him go.
First down, Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And avoids the contact by sliding. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Butker able to put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Green 90. Green Hunt.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And this is caught by Watkins.
Offside, defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
That penalty
This is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the kick by Butker is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or 2 in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
There we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
There we go now. Green, 90. Green.
He's back to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Mahomes now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. One final try for Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.